Hello, I'm Jennie Bond. You might know me from television, but I've also been an ambassador for ROL Cruise Miles for many years now. And with me today is Sadler, Managing Director of Regent Seven Seas Cruises. And we're going to mull over the fact that life joyfully is getting back to normal, which is just fantastic. And I think we all feel we deserve a bit of a treat. So are your customers flooding back?
Well, it's a phenomenon really, Jenny. Yes, they are. Our past guests have been eager to come back right from when we stopped. They wanted to get back on as soon as they possibly could. And they're celebrating the fact that they are back on now, and we're hearing great reviews. They're lining up cruises. We're booking right out till 2024, so we're seeing people book from 22, 23, 24. People are looking at Regent for two reasons. A, we include everything, so the price they see is the final price. It's not what you pay to get on, it's what you pay to get off. It's all included. But also the space we offer. So there's two facets that are working in tandem here: space and inclusive price.
What sort of space could I expect compared to other cruise lines?
We sell space in abundance, high space ratio, a high number of staff to guests. We're all about space. We have lots of dining opportunities, lots of places to liaison deck. It's never a problem getting a lounger by the pool, or a seat in the bar, or a seat in the lounge.
So what kind of people like to go on Regent Cruises?
Well, it's a great question, Jenny, because the people that like to go on Regent are those that are interested in destinations, they're interested in people, they want to explore, they're curious about the world, and they want to meet people of like-minded interests. They've always got something to say to each other because they've been on an excursion, or they'll have a drink, and every round's on Regent. So it creates that wonderful ambience of relaxed social environment.
I've heard that Regent boasts the most exclusive address at sea. What's all that about?
Yes, Jenny. So we have lots of spacious suites, and the pinnacle is our Regent Suite, which is on two of our ships and soon to be on the third ship, which we're building at the moment. And this is 4,400 plus square feet of pure luxury, with a £150,000 bed, its own private spa, huge 1,000 square foot balcony, a private car in every port, its own private dining room. It goes on and it goes on. It is spectacular. It
sounds like another world. And it's booked, is it? Regularly?
Yes, they book very, very quickly. In fact, all our suites sell fairly fast. We have suites in various ranges from 300 square feet up to the 4,000. So we cater for all budgets and all sizes of luxury that people want.
I think one thing we've been starved of in the last couple of years is the dining experience, going out for a meal. Just simple pursuit like that, I've really missed. So what kind of dining experience might we get on board Regent?
Well, dining is a huge important part of our offering, and we take it very, very seriously. And we have a number of restaurants, depending on which ship you go on. We have up to 5 different speciality restaurants, and they're all extremely well thought through. So we have French, Italian, a grill. We make sure we have the finest ingredients, whether it be turbot or lobster or caviar, or the finest steaks or meat in the world. And our chefs are so well trained, and we give them the license to create these amazing menus that's really that the guests love.
Did you have to pay supplements to go to different restaurants, or is it all included?
Good question. No, you don't. That's absolutely right. So it's part of the fare. It's all included.
Wow. So you could have a different speciality experience every night if you fancied it.
Exactly right. It is superb. But it is a culinary journey to go on a Regent cruise.
Sounds divine, I must say. I do think travel broadens the mind, it feeds my soul. So I'm longing to get going again. And what are your top destinations at Regent, really, the most popular?
We follow the sun. So we're in the Caribbean in the winter, we're in the Mediterranean and Northern Europe in the summer, Alaska in the summer, South America and Asia. So we cruise pretty much everywhere, and we're an itinerary-based company. We're a port-intensive based company purely because we include all the shore excursions. And that's an important feature of our cruise line. So the itineraries are well thought through, from the Baltic, where we'll spend many days in St. Petersburg, where the included excursions really come into their own, because you can spend 3 days in St. Petersburg, therefore 6 excursions are included, which is normally worth about £1,000 when you have to pay for them. And that's things like the Peterhof, St. Catherine's Palace. Japan's really popular, and we have cruises in the autumn for the colours, which are spectacular as we are at the moment, and the spring for the cherry blossom, which is another beautiful time to go to Japan.
I've actually just booked our next cruise, which I'm very excited about, and I do feel that probably it's going to be one of the safest holidays I can take.
Well done for booking a cruise, and you're absolutely right. Regent were the first to insist on double vaccines. We make no apology for that. We delayed our return to service because we wanted to make sure that we did everything possible to ensure that guests are as safe as possible. And we produced a Sail Safe panel. So we put this together with experts across the world and across the industry to make sure that we have all the information to make our protocols correct.
And what's the feedback been so far from the guests who've returned to cruising?
Amazing. It's lovely. I mean, we're in the happy business. You know, we sell amazing memories and wonderful experiences, and to have that back, and to hear from our guests that are back on the water and seeing destinations has been amazing. We're very happy that our cruising is starting up again. Well, thank you, Jenny, and may I turn the tables on you and ask you a few questions, please? So how did you get involved with ROL Cruise?
Well, I began cruising about 20 years ago, and then ROL Cruise got in touch with me and asked if I'd like to be an ambassador, and I said, well, yes, because I had some dealings with them, and I knew that they're the leading independent cruise specialist in the country. And 25 years has gone by, and they are still absolutely thriving, and they know everything there is to know about cruising. So that's why I think if you book with someone like ROL Cruise, who of course are ABTA and ATOL protected, you feel protected, and you feel wrapped up in cotton wool from the beginning to the end. They'll look after you.
Indeed. And what about these cruise miles? How does that work?
Cruise miles are a brilliant idea. Basically, every time you book with ROL Cruise, you get some cruise miles, and you can use those to get better value on your next cruise. You can upgrade, you can use them in all sorts of ways. So it's a no-brainer, really.
If people haven't cruised before, what would you say to encourage them?
I would say, and a lot of people are quite sceptical about cruising, aren't they? But I always tell them it's nothing like you imagine. You have your own space, and in your case, in Regent's case, a huge space. There is privacy. You see the world every day come to you. You open your curtains, you think, oh, how very nice. Hello, Corfu, you've come to me, and I've just been wined and dined all evening. I just think it's fun, it's fantastic, it's value for money, and it's safe. And I just implore people to give it a go. And especially if you go with someone like ROL Cruise, you will feel looked after the whole time. So if anyone wants to book a cruise, maybe a Regent cruise, they just need to go to rolcruise.co.uk. And I've even got the phone number. It's 0800 121 6191. 0800 121 6191.